With this hour's breaking news story, this afternoon's first court appearance for a man accused of plotting to detonate a suicide bomb at the U.S. Capitol. The 29-year-old suspect is from Morocco. In court this afternoon, authorities revealed the suspect first wanted to attack a restaurant, a military base, or a synagogue here in the Washington area, then settled on the Capitol building last month as his target, and they say he intended to bomb it today. He was arrested in a sting operation today as he accepted what he thought was a gun and a suicide vest packed with explosives. The House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Peter King tells CNN the FBI did a phenomenal job of tracking the suspect and disrupting the plot. Issues with the audio, there are apologies. Both the House and the Senate were in session today. CNN congressional correspondent Kate Baldwin has been getting lawmakers' reaction. Who's back with us, Kate?
It was a very scary day for anyone on the Hill or even in Washington, I'll tell you, John. The reaction on the Hill was mostly surprise and shock, quite frankly. The arrest occurred moments after the Senate had just finished its vote on the payroll tax cut extension. The House had passed that earlier in the day and was still in session at the time. And I remember the Capitol was very busy with tourists at the time that this all happened. A congressional source tells CNN top congressional leaders were briefed on the arrest and the operation, but wouldn't give us any further detail. And frankly, that's not too surprising because they do stay pretty tight-lipped on these issues. An aide to House Majority Leader Eric Cantor says the Majority Leader's office was briefed soon after the FBI arrest. And I spoke with several members of Congress as well as top aides as the news was breaking and as most were leaving the Capitol for the week-long break ahead of them. And most weren't aware of their arrest or the operation at all. We do know that the Capitol Police were involved in the investigation into this man and the arrest that happened near the Capitol today. But over and over again today, John, they stressed that at no point in this whole thing where it was the public or anyone in the congressional community in danger. But as I said earlier, it was a pretty scary reminder of what danger could be, especially working on the Hill and working in Washington. And the worry so many people have often talked about, a lone wolf, somebody it's harder to track. We'll continue to stay on top of this story, definitely. Kate. Thanks. We'll see you a bit later in the program.